1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Yeah,
It's
what's up, bro?
exciting. It's exciting. We have a really cool guy with us. His name is Unlocks, or Xeno, as some people like to call him. It's all up. This guy is absolutely amazing, and it is a blessing to have this guy hanging out with us tonight. It's
Thanks, man.
this has been in the works. I don't know how long.
Long time.
You know, and he's here. If you guys can, please follow UnlocksGaming Network. He's here hanging out with us. I'll go ahead and I'll drop him a shout out or whatnot. Okay. And so the reason that this guy is so awesome, and the reason that I wanted to bring him onto the podcast, is because this guy started just about the same time that I started, and this guy is absolutely blown up, man. It's absolutely amazing the way that this guy is doing. And let's get to know this guy. So, Unlocked.
What's up,
The
bro?
floor is yours.
How's it going? How you doing? What's going on, everybody? What's up? Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man. I'm excited to be on the channel. Thank you so much for having me be a guest speaker on your lovely channel. You and Panda are both amazing people as well. Me and C, we both appreciate you very much. So
Thank you. And, you know, one of the cool things about this guy is that he does a lot of things. This guy's a guy with many hats. You know, he does, he has like about 4 different profiles on Mixer, really. You know, we're going to talk about them in a little bit, but one of the cool things that he does is that he's also a teacher, correct? Or you work in the school district, right?
That's correct. Yeah. I'm an education assistant, teacher's assistant, working in classrooms, supporting kids, young youth in primary and intermediate. Yep.
Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah, man,
and you have some exciting things happening. Actually, right after you get onto this, right after you get out of here, you're going to be heading out somewhere. So talk to us about that. Let us know what's going on.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. So we got a bit of an event today. It's happening at our local Microsoft store here in Vancouver. It's actually a Rocket League event that's going down.
What?
And I love Rocket League. Oh, I love my Rocket League, man.
Cool, man.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll be going down supporting our community, just shaking hands with some of the people at the store and the staff and getting to know some more people in that industry. There's a representative for Xbox. They're called an ACE member. They're kind of the person that you go to in the Xbox Ambassadors program.
Cool.
So if you guys are in that program or interested in that, that's kind of the person that you would go to, your liaison. They connected with us. We connected with them. And it really was actually at the last event that we were at, which was a Minecon event. It was in Minecon was happening in the States. We're in Vancouver, obviously in Canada here, so we didn't have the event. But this store did like a kind of a blowout party for it, and we actually attended that, and that's kind of where we met everybody. So it's just a matter of getting out there and just shaking hands with people, meeting people, just leads to the doors opening up. So yeah, it's been exciting.
There you go.
So we'll go down there, and we're going to go down there and just again, just kind of see what the new season of Rocket League has. I think it's kind of a moment for that.
That's absolutely exciting, man. Like, I have to tell you, that's super exciting. And, you know, you don't only play Rocket League, you play, like, you're a variety streamer, which is, like, one of the coolest things, you know, just like me, you know. Like, you got to, man.
Too, I was going to say, yeah, you have to, man, yeah.
You know?
I can't be tied down to one game too long. It's just my own personal thing. I don't have the attention span for that, so...
All right, we could say that we have commitment issues, but you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll walk away from that right now. And have you played the new Destiny 2 game, or
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm all over it. I paid for the Destiny in the beginning, and I'm kind of happy I did, man. To be honest with you, I've been a dedicated Destiny fan forever. I don't mind investing in that game.
Destiny's
they put out some great content.
It's grown. It has grown. It's changed. It's made my relationship with my wife so much better.
Yeah, it's good therapy to run around and shoot stuff.
Yes, definitely.
She was into it too. That's awesome.
And
we played a lot of Destiny then.
Panda plays an amazing like game. She plays as a warlock. That's her main. What's your
a warlock? Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, we got team up now. Now that I know this,
we're gonna throw it down in the Crucible, baby. That or Gambit.
Gambit, yeah, for sure.
And are you like? Did you play Shadowkeep?
Actually, I didn't get onto Shadowkeep. Not quite yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not quite yet.
Well, you're gonna get there. We haven't gone there yet. I already threw my money at it though.
Oh, did you? Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna get it eventually. Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I'm
and
good.
what are you currently playing right now? Like, what's your like main game that you're playing right now?
Well, I actually just ran the Eater of Worlds raid the other day with my buddy Capone Gaming and his crew.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool. They stuck me in on a Friday night, and I got to fill a spot and do that Eater of Worlds raid. That was sweet, man, because I've really only been back at Destiny maybe 2 weeks, and then I went right into a raid. So I got right back into it. It's exciting. I like raids.
Yeah, man. I haven't done a raid yet. I've never done a
Oh, that's
raid,
sick.
but
I'll do one with you. We'll run through some of the other ones.
if that's a promise, dude, I'm gonna hold you up to
Oh,
it.
it's a promise. Oh, for sure. It is.
And
I got some boys that play, so.
oh, what? You see, that's what I'm talking
yeah.
about right there.
Oh, yeah, we got a crew. We're good.
Are you excited for Call of Duty, or are you like over it? Or by the way, it's water. I'm not drinking anything like weird.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. You can if you want.
Yeah, well, I'm a little. I have a bit of a hangover. Last night was nuts.
Oh, nice. It's the weekend, man. It's the weekend. You can just hang. It's all good.
Absolutely. My weekends start on Thursday and they end on and sometimes it ends on Sundays. Sometimes it ends on
It's
Saturdays.
Sunday at midnight.
Yeah. Actually, I had my
Yeah.
supervisor, actually the director of sales of Senior Life Insurance Company.
Oh,
I walked into the gas station to get 240s,
yeah.
and as
Dressed up.
fully dressed up like Captain, like full Captain
Oh,
outfit.
man.
And like cargo shorts, so like Hawaiian shirt, lays, the captain's hat, the whole shindig.
Sick.
And he
That's
goes,
dope.
watch out, man. He goes, watch out, young man. And I looked back and I was like, holy shit, it's Mitch. And like I sat there and I was like this, and I was like, do I go put it back?
Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah. No, and then the next week I was like, I'd walk into like the office and I'd be like,
The walk of shame.
yeah,
No, you're good.
absolutely.
You're good.
And
He drinks? He's got a drink. Come on.
he's a priest. He's
Oh,
a
shit.
no, not a priest. He's a preacher. Sorry, he's Christian, so he's a preacher.
So maybe he drinks.
Maybe.
Maybe he drinks.
Yeah, and are you excited for Call of Duty, or it's really not your cup of tea?
I own every single one of them, I think. Like, I picked up the Infinite Warfare, I got the remastered, I picked up the new Call of Duty 4. So I've been riding the wave with all the games coming out. But I gotta say, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got a lot of games to play. That's my thing. I gotta pick my priority, and I think Call of Duty's kind of fell into like the 5th or 6th slot.
Yeah.
Kind of more like the Destinies and stuff. Now Borderlands 3 was a big one for a while.
Yeah, the thing is that the game's really changed, and they said things and then they unsaid things, and I don't.
Yeah, that kind of.
I don't know if you know this, but Call of Duty has lost a lot of a lot of people canceled their pre-orders because of
For sure.
and now after they said the whole thing with Spec Ops and all that stuff that wasn't going to come out, now we have they're going to be doing a battle pass.
Okay, so they're changing the setup a bit.
Yeah, so then for sure now it's not going to be a pay-to-win situation. It's going to be more of a... Thank you so much, Seaweed. Seaweed, by the way, she's absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah. Seaweed.
Yeah, no, she's amazing, dude. And
thanks.
what we're going to... And whatchamacallit, let me see. I lost my train of thought. So they said that they were going to go ahead and open up the battle pass, so that way there's no pay-to-win situation. And I don't know, man. It's not my cup of tea.
Is there going to be a campaign in that?
Yeah, there is going to be a campaign.
So that might be the only reason that I would get into it. Maybe just to get the achievements, play through the story. Because the stories are always good. I always like the campaigns on them.
Yeah.
Decent.
I'm a multiplayer kind of guy, man, so I like to play with my boo thing, So if it's a good storyline like Destiny, I'll play with my boo thing,
So you're gonna get like Blackout V2 kind of thing? Is it gonna be like a whole remake of the Blackout system they have right now?
No, they're not doing that.
Yeah, not at all, eh? Oh.
No,
So I don't know.
They've backpedaled. I honestly don't know what the fuck's gonna happen now. I just know that it's coming out, and they're playing the hokey pokey. They have the foot in, and then they have the foot out, and back in, and back out. So
yeah, lots of games do that lately. It's kind of I don't know, man. The thing is about games though, they get rushed, right?
Yeah.
I think after the Anthem phase, I really got a bit of a culture shock there about where my money's
Preach it.
going and who it's going to, right?
Preach it.
So, and like I don't get games for free. Nobody's getting games for free. You know, not at this point, anyways. Maybe we'll be gifted something in the future, but you know, right now we're paying for these games and
Yeah.
we're dishing out left, right, and center. So,
You know,
the fact that Destiny goes to free to play is a huge benefit for people. Gets more people on board. Like I'm down for those kinds of games. I feel like I'm playing more free to play games now than anything.
because
Like
they
I
have a
am
better
on the
structure.
Fortnite. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Totally
You know,
agree with you.
You know, one of the things that I do see though is that I honestly think that people like yourself, people like me, um, we should honestly have the upper hand when it comes down to speaking about like the way that games are played, because a lot of people and unfortunately, a lot of kids are watching streamers, and people are watching streamers,
Yeah.
and I make a relationship with you, and we're gonna play the same game together, and people are gonna watch it, and oh my god, how fun! And
For sure.
I honestly think that streaming is it's the future.
Oh, I completely agree. Oh, I completely agree. It's like a mix of like, you know, I would say like the movie industry and then like the music industry and then, you know, just entertainment industry. It's just a wrap up of everything in one, right? You get people who are having the control over their own channels to do personas or to create their branding and do that kind of stuff mixed with the music channels or the music in the background or people that perform on these channels, you know, so it's very musically, you know, so yeah, I feel you. It's very dominant. It does.
And
if you look at the numbers, it crushes all the other industries. Like the numbers are
absolutely.
billions.
You know, more people tuned in to see that Fortnite fight or the Fortnite tournament where that 16-year-old kid won that crazy amount of money. More than the actual Super Bowl, which is absolutely like mind-boggling. It's nuts, man. And question: when did you start streaming? Like, how did you start streaming? What was your thing, man? Like, what'd you do?
Well, I started off on Beam, I think a long time ago when before the Mixer platform was out. And I was able to get my hands on my first streaming experience on the Xbox just using the Kinect and the camera that was provided. So jumped online, thought I would just take a look, see what this is all about. And I had, you know, like I say, I had a lot of success. I didn't. It was a very short-lived experience because Beam didn't last very long, to be honest with you.
Right.
But I was able to create a small community on there and get a bit of a taste for it. And I have created communities on different platforms for different industries before. So to see it work in this industry and to see how friendly everybody was in comparison to like the music industry type scenario, I was like more drawn to it, I think, and it kind of gave me some motivation to do it again and again and again. Then Beam didn't exist; it just disappeared.
You remember?
So,
you remember Stickum? Like back in the day, bro. There's like artists and porn, but artists.
Yes, everything.
You were honestly like everything under the sun. You were able to find in Stickum.
Yeah,
Stickum was literally like I never thought that Stickum would be in the forefront of what. Oh, they were part of the pioneering for what we're for this, because back then you were just webcamming.
Yeah.
Now this is a thing.
Oh, it's crazy now. The overlays and you know like
it's nuts.
It's a lot. When you got to go out and buy a PC, not even just for gaming, to have your channel function properly.
Exactly.
That's what we call ours. Has a sticker on the side that says "Stream Machine" because nobody plays games on the PC. Unfortunately, it's all this CPUs used up for streaming.
Right.
Bots and music and video rendering, all that good stuff.
And so where does Seaweed go into? By the way, guys, in case you guys don't know, Seaweed, amazing person. She comes in every now and then, and that's his wonderful wife. And behind a good man, there's always even a more amazing woman.
That's what I always say too. Man, every good man is a good woman. It's a great woman, for sure.
So
yeah, Seaweed. She got into this, for sure. She likes the streaming aspect of it. I think it took her.
She's your manager.
Yeah, to some degree, she's really on the PR side of things because she's very friendly to talk to. She's out there shaking hands with everybody. So. Yeah.
And she's and she's also a teacher, right?
Yeah, she's actually a secretary. She's in clerical stuff.
Okay, cool.
For the same school district. Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
And what does she like? And what does she like about stream? Like, what's her take on streaming?
So Seaweed has a background with her brothers, just 3 brothers, and they're all gamers. They've all been playing video games since the beginning of time, like myself. They are to the point where they collect their old systems. They don't get rid of anything, so the collection of stuff is
Cool.
impressive. Yeah, so she grew up around that, I guess that mentality, that atmosphere. So video games don't scare her. They don't scare this girl away. She actually thinks they're really cool. So when she met me, and at the time I was doing the music thing, when that kind of came to an end, I wanted to find another outlet to kind of put my creativity and my energy towards. And she had suggested a few other things. She was actually doing background work when she lived in Vancouver a few years ago. She was involved in the movie industry and stuff like that. So she did some acting and fill-in stuff. And so she's not shy of getting, kind of her hands in that. And then, so she suggested that maybe I do something like that as well, go do some background work, see if I can fit in somewhere. But that's, to be honest with you, I'm a homebody. So if I can do it from home, I'm totally down for that. So I just set my entire living room up to be a bit of a studio. I got the green screens, the lights, cameras, the microphones, all that good stuff. So
yeah, no, my whatchamacallit, my living room, it's my studio because we live in an apartment. So
yeah, us too for sure. Yeah. The one thing is just trying to get Seaweed on board with all that. I was like, I got to convert our living room into a studio, but she was like, let's do it right now.
That's exactly what Amanda did. And she was like,
yeah, it didn't take very long.
Yeah, she's like, I think that'd be cool. I was like, there's not a lot of people out there that game together. There's not a lot of couples that game together. And if I can tell you one thing though, like it's been a fucking blessing because she is like, she's a motivator to me. She's like,
absolutely,
the reason why, and it gets tough, man. It really does get tough,
Yep. Which the journey and the struggle is real.
yeah. Which takes me to my next point. This is a hell of a segue. Something that I want to talk about is identity. It's something that I've struggled with. It's something that yourself, I'm positive you struggled with. Okay.
Yep.
It's finding your niche. It's finding who you are as a streamer. Okay.
For sure.
And you've gone through hell. I mean, buddy, as long as I've known you, which hasn't been long. You've developed yourself into such an incredible person.
You too.
Such an incredible streamer. Like,
thanks,
it
man.
is fucking mind-boggling.
I appreciate it.
I want to say that you're almost a butterfly, really, because you've kind of flourished and you've morphed and you've turned into this whole other thing that I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, man! Like, you're so dynamic, and that's amazing.
Yeah, I think I got ADD. I gotta say, man. So for me to focus on one thing is very difficult.
Yeah.
So when it comes to reflecting on myself, like, I touch on it every now and then, but I'm always one of those guys that when I'm out there browsing at people's channels and sending them sparks and interacting with them and stuff like that, like, I'm taking notes, I'm writing things down, I'm remembering things. I just want to really make sure that I'm pulling out the greatest things that I see out there, trying to implement them in our channel all the time. And, like, it's impossible to cover all your bases even with Seabreed having two people here, with writing things down and whiteboards to organize things, and refrigerators full of analytics and stuff like that, and print offs of numbers and charts. Like, we're super organized, treat this like a business.
Yeah.
But even to that degree, it's still like I still feel like I miss so many things. So I love it when my community comes in and tells me what to do. I totally listen to them. They're like, "Yo, man, you gotta have this, or you gotta do this, or why don't you have that?" It's like, oh shit, man. Yeah, I'll do it, because you just saved me probably like days of going out and finding that thing that people are looking for, right? So feedback is huge, man, and the whole
it is absolutely. And one thing I want to talk about your different. I want to say almost like different faces, because there's this UnlocksGaming network. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a fucking onion. Like, we're gonna peel layers. Okay, we're not gonna get through all of them, but because you need to be somewhere. But let's talk about.
That's all good.
Let's talk about. First, there's Xeno. Who's Xeno?
That's me. I'm Xeno.
Okay. So then.
Been Xeno for a while, I think.
Right. So then we have UnlocksGaming Network.
That's right.
What's UnlocksGaming? What's UnlocksGaming Network?
Yeah, sure. So, I was born in '85. I'm a total '80s baby. I loved growing up in a small town. I'd go to the arcade. I would spend quarters and play the stand-up machines, and in there. It was a dark, clammy place that smelled like cigarette smoke, and there was bubble gum all over the floor, and everything was sticky with pop, and there's chips and French fries all over the ground. Like it was your typical 1980s arcade, right?
Right.
You get in there to get out of the sun. So now that I have this channel, I really want to simulate kind of my nostalgic feelings, so that every time I logged in, I would be taken to a place that I feel the most comfortable at, or somewhere where I just feel like maybe a lot of joy or happiness. And I feel like when I was a kid, that was definitely like my go-to place to really kind of, grow up on my own and have the independence, while also being in a world that was kind of like really imaginative and creative and stuff like that. So I love the arcade. So when I came up with Unlocks Gaming, I wanted my theme to be kind of 80s retro arcade. I wanted to be bright and vibrant, but at the same time have like that 80s skateboard feel to it. When there's a lot of throwbacks in there for sure in my channel, right down to the music that's being played in the mix play and all that good stuff. It definitely speaks volumes to like exactly where I came from as a kid, and my love for video games. So
That's
that's
cool,
kind of
man.
Unlocks Gaming Network. Yeah,
And
thanks, man. I appreciate it.
no, that's super super cool. And then there's a wolf somewhere along the line. What the
Yeah.
fuck, man?
Well, we like to stream together, right? So there's some days where we'll both be sitting on the couch together, side by side, doing co-op play.
Right.
And that's all fun. We have 2 Xboxes and 2 TVs stacked on top of each other, so we can both play simultaneously
Cool.
and then sit side by side on the same camera.
Uh-huh.
But CB also likes to do support. She likes to jump into other people's channels and drop sparks, so she will opt out of playing sometimes just to sit by my side here and do all the background stuff that you don't really maybe see going on, but she's out there working magic. And then there's times where I do that for her too. So our schedule is broken down to have some days that feature Xeno gears, some days that feature seaweed. We alternate, so I'll do support for her, she'll do support for me. In the mix of all that, we wanted a night where we could still stream together, but not have a camera so much on us, where we had to be like, a bit more profesh.
Yeah.
And hence Cyberwolf, because Cyberwolf is me, it's face tracking, I've got voice changers, I've got a bunch of software running on the background,
Right.
I've got a few different things with the cameras and stuff. But I don't have to get, beautiful. I can totally look like shit and sit on that couch and it still functions properly. So that's a chance for me just to sit back and like my feet are up. I'm totally not in the same streamer mode than if it's just me with the camera on. I totally get to sit back.
Yeah.
And Cyberwolf's an asshole. So again, it's like another way for me to be that kind of streamer, but not really have my face attached to it. It's kind of a nice alter ego to play bad guy with, so it's fun.
Cyberwolf is fucking rad, bro. I saw that happen.
Yeah.
That's why I told you. I sat there and I saw it, and I was like, "What
He's
in the world? There's a fucking
Yeah, he's
wolf.
funny.
He's awesome. He's super cool. That's genius.
Thanks.
That's
Yeah,
genius.
it's cool.
You know.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That
Yeah,
is so
again,
cool.
it was something that I wanted to throw back to. I had a stuffed animal that was a wolf, and I've grown up around dogs. I'm a dog trainer on the side.
Cool.
I trained guide dogs for the blind, bigger dogs, Labradors, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
So I'm a huge dog guy. I got a dog here. We got dog facts in our chat. When I came across the option to have a wolf and then be able to control it, I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like that's a no-brainer."
Yeah.
And then I changed it to the Unlocks Gaming colors and themed them out, and they thought, "There you go. That's totally the thing there. That's the
That's where
mascot."
it's at.
Yeah,
That's
thanks,
where
man.
it's at,
Appreciate
man.
it.
And
Can't be
you
good at
know, we kind of went over actually some of the topics while I was talking to you, which is absolutely fucking
Cool.
awesome. You know,
Right on.
so let's talk about motivation, because it's something that you know, and
Oh, yeah.
I know, and we all know that motivation's such a hard thing to keep yourself. Like to keep your eye on the prize here. You know,
For sure.
You were on a hiatus for a couple of weeks. And
Yeah.
Me too.
I took a break during the summer. I had to.
And like, how do you keep yourself motivated, man?
Yeah, it's really tough, man. Like, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes emotion that you don't really see. I'm a pretty chill dude
Yeah.
for the most part. When I'm out in society, I hold doors open for people. I try to be a very approachable person.
Yeah.
But in my own home, I'm allowed to be how I want. And there's times where I will end my stream and pace the living room a few times, take some deep breaths, get myself a coffee, go outside, have a cigarette, and I'm just like, not the best stream. I'm like, nobody showed up. It was dead tonight. What is going on? But here's the beautiful thing. We have the internet. We have tools at our disposal to look back at things, watch our video on demands, and replay it like a sport and say, where did I fuck up? Where did I go wrong here? What really happened there? And sometimes not even us as streamers or as creators or entertainers. It's sometimes just the time of day that you stream. Sometimes it just comes down to a bit of a scientific thing, economical thing, or ergonomical thing. It's something that may be actually within your control, but you're just kind of overlooking it. And so I think that for motivation for me, it's when I solve a problem and then I have success. Even doing it one time proves that you can do it a million times. So when I put my channel together, I ran into every roadblock you can think of, every software thing, multiple channels running, like you name it, technical problems. Oh yeah, absolutely. I almost fried my laptop trying to put this thing together. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then the investment and everything sometimes helps because you get better gear. Sometimes solves for other issues. You know what I mean? So it's a working document. It never ends.
Yeah.
But the motivation comes from just solving problems. It really just gives you a self-reward.
One of the things that helps me, I watch, you know, I go through a lot of up and downs. Like Amanda's the backbone. Like I'm an emotional wreck. But I used to do stand-up comedy. I do art. I do graphic design. Like everything that you see on my channel, like I've done. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And
it's a lot
there's
of work.
thoughts to it, and there's the way that I do that, and like there's thoughts and branding and this and that and fun and all this crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
But
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. And for me, when it comes down to me being motivated, one of the things that I do is I see people like you. One.
Oh, thanks.
I see people.
Back at you.
What's up, good
Goes
luck.
both ways, bro. Goes both ways, bro.
No. So I also see people like Joe Rogan. I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. I try to stay away from Ninja and all those top streamers because the last thing that I want to do is get some sort of material from them and then implement it on my end, and by mistake I'm ripping off from them. And it used to happen to me when I used to do stand-up comedy.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard to not find an idea that you think is good and be like, dude, I got to do that. But then that's the thing. You got to alter it to be your own, I guess. Like, that's the biggest thing.
And then it doesn't. It's just weird because it's a very thin line.
Yeah.
That's what copyright's for, right?
For sure.
And
no, totally. I totally get that.
You know, and for us, and for me, that's when it boils down to like my motivation really. It really comes from like looking at Amanda and like telling myself I really want to stop working as an insurance.
Yeah, dude, straight up.
You know, like
absolutely.
Honestly, I want to work from home doing artwork or graphic design work and like streaming and everything that I could possibly do at home. So for me, that's my motivation. But when I need more than that, I watch stuff that like picks me up. Like I listen to like Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I listen to
totally agree with that.
To Joe Rogan again because he's bro, dude. If you ever have a chance, listen to Joey Diaz's stand-up, his podcast.
Okay.
He's had, I treat it so I don't do stand-up comedy anymore. And when I left, when I left Miami, or when I stopped doing stand-up comedy, I came up here one day and I'm having a conversation with Earth One Seabass, which she's always in my channel. He's like my best friend from Miami.
Cool.
When you go back to doing stand-up comedy. I sat there and I reflected and I told myself, I mean, I'm older, I'm wiser. Yeah,
totally.
I'd fucking do it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I started streaming. And for me, streaming, I kept asking myself, what's your identity? How do you figure your identity out? And I asked that question like, I don't know what he's fucking fun. And I did research. I psychoanalyze everything.
For sure.
When I mean everything, I mean everything. You know, I pick apart everything.
Me too. It's our nature, bro.
I sat there and I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a comedian.
My man.
And
I like your stuff.
Thank you. and I did, and Captain Loudmouth came out, and then it was like boom, boom, boom. I went
For
through
sure.
like three different renditions, and I sat there and I kept looking at it. Like I would put it up on my stream, and I looked at it. I was like, I don't like that brand. I don't like that
Yeah,
brand. Like
sure.
after a week, I was like, I can't see it. But
For
this
sure.
right here, this is
Yeah, my
fucking
man,
shit.
dialed in, bro.
Yeah.
Dialed in, bro. Yeah, man, it's true. You have to find what you're comfortable with, and at the same time, it has to, it has to be natural too, to some degree, right?
Absolutely.
You have to feel comfortable with it, inside and out. You know what I mean? That's the best way to say it. You have to go back and watch yourself. You have to know that other people are watching you, so you have to be comfortable with that, and then you have to choose kind of what level of professionality you want to be. So it all kind of blends together. You find it.
I'm sorry, what happened? Oh yeah, I know, my bad. That's so.
Hi, Panda.
No. She was telling me that I have a double voice
That's all good.
playback, and that's unfortunate.
okay.
But it's because I haven't found the right service to actually stream.
Yeah,
So
fair enough. It's all
I
good.
hear myself in the background, but that's cool. Actually, you know what I could do? Un segundo, por favor. I could do it like this. Or here. We're almost done here, by the way. I promise.
I guess no, it's all good. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody in the chat. What's up, guys?
There you go. Done. Oh shit! But now I can't hear him. So. No. Okay, so now I hear it. Okay, so. Let's get back to. Do you have anything? Are you interested? Are you excited for anything that's about to happen? Take the floor, bro. We're in the last final minutes of the actual show. Go ahead, take the floor. It's all yours, man.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna do one of those hot. What is it? The hot ones thing. This camera and that camera and that camera and that camera. They're all pointing towards you, sir. What do you have to say? What are you doing with your life? Come on, hit me with it.
Yeah, I think the next thing that's on our plate that we're excited for is just our link with Xbox and Microsoft. I think that over the last couple of weeks, things have kind of moved forward from what we were originally thinking, which is going to take a bit longer, but they've come to us and pitched us 3 or 4 different events to now be involved in the next month and a half. So lots of things going on. We're giving away 2 Xboxes on October 22nd down at the same location in the Microsoft store. That's going to be for the Microsoft Surface products that are coming out. Giant launch parties happening there. They've invited us down to give away 2 Xboxes on behalf of Xbox. So that's really cool. We're getting merch and swag bags and cool stuff to give away to people. So it's now our chance to really be the face for our community here in Vancouver and really be connected with the community off the platform, which is kind of interesting for us. So it's more the PR side of things, and we're super excited for that.
Doing amazing things, man. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud of you. Me and you have spoken a lot. You know, I think that this has sealed our friendship a little bit better too. You know, and you're absolutely honorable and respectable human being.
You too.
Thank you so much for coming out. We're going to be heading out to DreamHack in mid-November down in Atlantis, and we're going to be down there. And we just bought our tickets today. It's going to be me,
Congrats.
Don't Feed My Panda, and our son, Shirtless Joey. And
Oh.
yeah.
That's cool.
Shirtless Joey. He's always walking around without a shirt, man.
That's awesome.
So,
Cool. You guys will be excited for that. That'd be fun.
oh man, yeah, for sure. Dude, we're gonna go to High Res. Like the guys that make Smite, dude. What's up? That's awesome. You know.
That's so dope. You been playing Smite lately? You're on Smite train, aren't you?
Huh?
You've been playing a lot of Smite lately, haven't you?
I play
a lot of Smite.
Amanda plays a lot of Smite.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
play Magic. I'm playing a lot of Magic the Gathering and Teamfight Tactics.
Yeah, nice.
I'm a full-blown nerd. Like I am a fucking geek, bro.
Cool, man.
Or dork, or whatever the hell you want to call me. You could call me all 3. I'll take it. You know.
That's cool.
I'm about to get on Smite too.
Panda's about to get on Smite, man. She's in the background. She's running everything. You
Kill
know.
him, Panda. Kill him.
Yeah. You gotta shoot him a little
That's
bit.
awesome. Awesome.
So thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
I appreciate you so much. From the bottom of my heart, like you're helping me and you're helping yourself, and this right here, this was an awesome stream, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate Seaweed, and you guys are doing.
We adore you guys.
We adore you guys.
Oh, thanks, guys. I got you. Yeah, she says thank you too. Seaweed's an ample part of this too. She wants to really express how much she appreciates all the people that tune in and support us and help us out. So
Absolutely. So if you guys haven't, please drop a follow to Unlocks, to Xeno, to Cyberwolf, to Seaweed, right there, okay? And please drop us a follow. Drop Don't Feed My Panda a follow. Because again, it's the women. You know, we're here, but the women are the ones that really make the effort here.
absolutely.
So you stay right there, sir. You don't leave. I'm gonna go ahead and the episode is gonna be done. Is gonna be shut, or I'm gonna close it down. But I'm gonna have a couple of words with you when we're done, and we will be on our way. All right, everyone. Thank you so much from Captain Loudmouth, from Unlocks or Xeno, okay, from Seaweed, and from Don't Feed My Panda people. Thank you guys so much. Continue being awesome. We will be on later on tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be playing Destiny, and hopefully, just hopefully, we'll be able to do a dungeon or a raid, people. Thank you guys so much. Rock on. Be awesome. All right, and